Hello and welcome to my talk about the project SaveGREEN, safeguarding the functionality of transnationally important ecological corridors in the Danube region. My name is Hildegard Meyer. I work for WWF Central and Eastern Europe, which is based in Vienna. The SaveGREEN project is set up to work on the critical theme of ecological corridors in the Carpathians and other mountainous areas in the Danube basin like the Alps and the Balkans. These mountains harbor a rich biodiversity and have a high share of endemic species and numerous iconic large mammals such as wolf, lynx, and bear. The capacity of wildlife to move through the landscape is critical for its long-term survival. The crucial ecological connectivity zones identified and monitored through SaveGREEN unite these species and give them the necessary space for natural processes to take place. Currently, ecological corridors are threatened by the lack of adequate planning and economic development initiatives. Linear transport infrastructure, urban development, intensive agricultural forestry, and water management practices can interrupt ecological corridors, cause traffic deaths, and lower the reproductive success of key species and the effectiveness of ecosystem services we all depend on. It is a challenge to balance people's needs for safer and better infrastructure while conserving nature. To improve understanding the importance of ecological connectivity for healthy livelihoods, to overcome the lack of experience of authorities and engineers in incorporating the needs for preserving connectivity in the planning procedures and eco-corridor identification and designation. The lack of cross-sectoral cooperation and early engagement and low performance of environmental laws. Overall, more and comprehensive scientific data need to be generated and made available. In response to these challenges, the SaveGREEN project will identify, collect, and promote the best solutions for safeguarding ecological corridors, including monitoring the impact of mitigation measures. Thus, basing its work on integrated planning, it will help derive proper recommendations for follow-up actions and policy design in the project countries at the EU level. 13 project partners joined forces from complementary fields of expertise, NGOs, scientific institutions, and authorities, supported by 20 associated strategic partners from the policy level. 3 objectives were selected to address the challenges. We would like to increase the knowledge and experience among relevant authorities and key stakeholders. Cross-sectoral practices will be improved that are relevant to green infrastructure for integrated mitigation measures, implementation and monitoring. International and national governance frameworks will be strengthened that are related to ecological connectivity. The cross-sectoral approach of SaveGREEN will offer an opportunity to integrate specific management actions into the intersectoral operational plans involving all relevant stakeholders and will facilitate their concrete implementation. This represents a major step forward in the actual implementation of the two concepts, green infrastructure and functional connectivity at the landscape level. 8 pilot areas were chosen, reaching from Austria via Slovakia, Hungary, Czech Republic, Ukraine, down to Romania and Bulgaria. Selected results I'm representing here are the local sectoral operational plans that will be developed with the stakeholder groups in the pilot areas. It will represent innovative and integrated solutions for increasing ecological functionality in the respective areas. The developed monitoring methodology applied in the pilot areas will create knowledge and lessons learned for the improvement of the management of crossing structures and the surrounding use. A capacity building program for authorities and training events for public authorities and key stakeholders on cost-benefit analysis and strategic environmental impact assessment and environmental impact assessments will be developed and conducted. At the policy level, recommendations towards the integration of mitigation measures into the national and EU level policy processes will be developed with regards to ecological connectivity. And we will be closing with the international conference in coordination with the IENE Conference 2022 in autumn in Cluj-Napoca in Romania. Here you can see the SaveGREEN project in a nutshell, illustrated by Reka Lewitz. And towards the end, I would say thank you for your attention and goodbye.